So let's get your legs strong in the next 21 days. If your legs are starting to feel weak and getting out of a chair, walking up some stairs is becoming a little bit of a struggle, it's one of the first signs that your leg strength is slipping. I see it all the time with our over 50 clients. They know their legs are getting weaker, they can feel it, but they're not quite sure what to do about it. Some people think they need a gym, heavy weights, others think they just need to push through and it'll improve, but nothing really changes. And the problem isn't a lot of effort, it's about having a simple, structured plan that actually builds your strength step by step. So I've put together a 21-day plan with no equipment, just key movements done the right way to rebuild your leg strength so you can start having some confidence in your daily life. And in fact, I use this exact plan with a 64-year-old client who's got advanced knee arthritis and her biggest struggle was stepping downstairs. And within the first 4 to 6 weeks, she was able to step downstairs with a lot more control and a lot less pain. So let's jump in and do the first movement. If you haven't met yet, I'm Gavin. I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40, and creating programs for people over 40 and 50, 60, 70 is what I do all day long. So here's a little bit of a disclaimer for you. If you have any pain doing these exercises, do not continue to do them. By all means, have a go, but if you find that it's hurting, please stop. Speak to your physio or a doctor before proceeding, all right? So the first exercise that we're going to do is something called a wall sit. Now, a wall sit is a fantastic way to build your leg strength up without aggravating your knee joint. And there's many ways you can do that, okay? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your back against the wall and you're gonna step your feet out. Now, ideally, if you can get down to parallel, that's gonna be a good way to do it. But if you're somebody that can't quite get there because your legs are a bit weaker, then you can come up at any angle, okay? But the closer you get to parallel, the harder it becomes. The higher you sit up, the easier it becomes. So find a spot that works for you, that's gonna challenge you at about the 45-second mark. So for some people, it's gonna be here, and for some people, it's gonna be right here, okay? So we're gonna do this for 45 seconds and then we're gonna rest for 20 seconds and go into the next exercise. Now, if you would like this workout on a PDF so you can follow it at your own pace, comment legs down below and I'll send it to you absolutely free, okay? But once you've done your 45 seconds right here, you're gonna get up off the wall, shake your legs out a little bit, and then for the next 45 seconds, we're gonna do something called 1.5 squats, all right? So what I want you to do is put your hands, I want you to basically, first off, widen your stance. So your toes and feet are a bit further away outside of your hips because it allows for your hips to move a little bit better and keeps your back upright a bit better, okay? So a bit of a wider stance. And what you're gonna do, I want you to keep your chest up nice and tall, and I want you to look into the corner of the room that way. You're gonna keep your hands in front of your body, and you're gonna take your hips backwards this way, keeping your lower back nice and rounded on this way. So not rounded this way, more rounded inwards this way, all right? This is gonna make sure that you've engaged your lower back. You keep your chest up tall and you're gonna drop yourself down as far as comfortable for you. I kind of feel when my forearms touch the inside of my legs, that's a good spot for me. You're gonna come down, you're gonna come up for half, back down, touch, and come straight back to the top, okay? You're gonna go backwards, touch, halfway up, all the way down, and back up. And you're gonna repeat this process for 45 seconds, okay? And what's happening is you're putting your legs under a lot of tension. It's gonna remove the need to use any kind of weights like dumbbells and things because your legs are always under pressure. Halfway down, halfway back up. It's always at the hardest point and it gives you a great workout to build a lot of strength within your legs. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna find yourself a wall again like this, but this way you're gonna face the other way, right? But I want you to get some padding because you're gonna kneel down just a little bit for this one, all right? Now, the other thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a little bit of a prop. So this could be anything. Think of a towel or a water bottle. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just gonna be there. And this is gonna become clear in a minute. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kneel down this way and you're gonna work on the hamstrings, all right? And what I want you to do, I want you to lift up your hamstrings, move it across and touch. Lift it up again, out and down. And you're gonna feel the back of your leg muscles really contract. But be careful, if you're not used to this exercise and you feel like it's gonna cramp up, just take a little rest and do the best you can. It is a really great way to engage these hamstring muscles because these are really important for for powering us forward, getting upstairs, all that good stuff, right? And it's very, very humbling. So you're gonna do 20 seconds on each, and then you're gonna swap over, you're gonna bend it, turn it, and do 20 seconds on the other side. So you'll notice that when my foot comes up, it only comes up about this much. It's not a huge range of movement, but it's very, very effective. So once you work on the hamstrings, you're gonna start to work on your glutes. The glutes are the biggest muscle group in the body and also one of the laziest. If you spend a lot of time sitting down or not working them out, they actually get quite weak quite fast. So I want you to imagine this bench is a couch. You could use a bench if you've got one, all right? And if you wanna look at this bench, there's a link in the description. And you're gonna come down and you're gonna just put your upper back onto the bench this way, right? And as you drop yourself down, you've got a nice deep angle within your hips, which is really good for our hip mobility. And then as you're gonna come up, I want you to squeeze your glutes at the top and drive up so you're nice and parallel. Now a little bit of a tip for you is if you drop your toes out and your knees out as well, as you come up, your glutes get a much stronger contraction. And you're gonna come back down, all the way down, full range of movement, touch the floor if you can, and then drive it straight back up and drop it back down again, right? And you're gonna do this for 45 seconds as well. Then you're gonna take a 15-second rest. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna repeat the whole routine 2 more times. It's a bit like a circuit. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna follow this 3 times per week for 21 days, all right? Now, the way we're gonna judge how effective this routine was. Before you try this workout, what I want you to do is get into your wall sit position and time yourself, all right? Now I'm gonna leave a video in the corner in a second, which is gonna show you how to do that and give you a benchmark to do it. So you're gonna test yourself for the wall sit first, and at the end of the 21 days, you're gonna test yourself again with a wall sit, so make sure you write those numbers down. I guarantee that your leg strength will have improved in 28 days, or 21 days, sorry, and I know that it's gonna make you feel a lot better and a lot more confident in your leg strength as you go, right? So that's it from me. Comment legs if you want a free copy of that guide. I'm gonna leave that wall sit video in the top corner, so go and check that out, and good luck, and I'll see you on the next video.